As a teacher, you have probably utilized YouTube in your classroom before by showing students a relevant video in class or finding extra practice for challenging topics. There is so much more to YouTube than just watching videos, and these features can be utilized in your classroom through Google to change how you help your students in an even bigger way. If you have watched YouTube videos in class quite frequently, you may want to check out youtube.edu. You can type in youtube.com/education to find this resource. This is a great part of Google, allowing teachers to find educational videos and quality videos covering the content you may teach. In a way, this resource narrows down all of the videos available on YouTube and puts together resources that are specifically beneficial to your classroom and the content you teach. You can also upload your own videos for students to watch. If you're at youtube.com and you're logged into your Google account, one of the options in the upper right corner is to create. And if you click on it, you have the option to upload a video or go live. If you are teaching students in a remote classroom setting, you can create your own videos to share with students covering the content they would have learned if sitting in the classroom. I prefer uploading videos from other applications like Screencast-O-Matic or Screencastify so that you can save the videos somewhere besides YouTube, but you can also do the live option. So if I click Upload Video, I can drag and drop video files or select files from my computer. Since my file is on my computer, I'll click Select Files. And it will give me the option to select any files that might be found on my computer. While the video is processing, I can set certain restrictions for the video. I like to make the title of the video obvious for students so they easily know what they're learning. You can add a description of what is covered in the video if you would like as well. An important part of this section is the question, if you scroll down, for audience. Is this video made for kids? You can set it as yes or no. However, if you select yes here, you won't be able to add it to a playlist for your students, which we'll actually discuss how to do that later on in the video. So I typically will select no. If you click next twice, it goes to visibility. You can also choose how visible you want the video. If you choose for the video to be private, students will not be able to view the video. Only you will, or people you choose to watch. So I always like to choose public or unlisted. If you choose public, anyone that's on YouTube can view the video and comment under the video. If it's unlisted, only people with the link will be able to access it. So if you choose the unlisted option, this can be a great way to see how many times the video has been watched, to see if your students have been watching the videos posted, or if they're bypassing the videos and going straight to the assignments that you're assigning. Even though you won't be able to see which individual students viewed the video, if only 10 students viewed it, but 20 submitted assignments through remote learning, this can be a cause for concern and something that you can address with the students before the next lesson. So I'm going to click Unlisted and then Save. If your video is still working on being processed, it'll let you know that, and you can click Close. It will do that in the background. But once your video processes, all of your uploads or live videos are viewed on your screen. So they have a separate section for uploads and a separate section for live videos. Here, you can hover over a video and edit your settings, see the stats for viewing of the video, and view the video on YouTube. So if you want to edit any of those details that we had done when our video was processing, you can do that. You can look at the analytics to see how many people have viewed it. You can look at comments made, and you can view on YouTube to see what your students are actually going to see. At this point, you can also embed your video into your Google site. So you can take that YouTube link, you can bring it to your site, to another website, to a Google Classroom, and you can embed it or upload that link for students to view. If your students have their own Google accounts, you can show them how to do this process as well, and they can create videos of what they've learned. This can be beneficial if remote learning because it causes students to have to explain the course content beyond just recalling information. If they create a video, it forces them to have to know the content enough to be able to explain the material in the correct manner. Just make sure to show them the process of uploading and saving videos to their account so that they can share the video link with you easily. I have my chemistry students work in groups at the end of the year to create a fun video demonstrating concepts they've learned throughout the year. Students love this assignment because they get to work with their friends, it's a creative project, and they're still showing me what they've learned. Not only can you upload your own videos for students to easily view content, you can also create playlists for your students. This can be a beneficial tool if you're learning challenging new content or if a student is struggling with material already covered in depth. A playlist allows students to have a list of several videos with the same content so they can watch all of the videos or the ones that are relevant to what they're stuck on in the chapter. As a teacher, you may want to teach content in a specific way, but if the students have several video options in the playlist, they can hear that same content being presented in different ways. And this can help students understand that content by hearing it from somebody else and hearing it multiple times. In my chemistry class, I like to give students extra resources for an entire chapter, so I continuously add videos to a playlist for that particular chapter for students to view and ask questions about as they go. So to create a playlist, we're going to go back to just youtube.com. And here you're going to add a particular video based on what you're interested in. So you want to find a video that's relevant to the playlist. In my example, if I want to create a playlist for Chapter 1 of Chemistry, I want to find videos going through significant figures, measurement, and density. So I'm going to find one on significant figures. If I search significant figures, I can see that the second video down looks like a great resource for students. I always try to watch the videos myself before putting them in a playlist and sharing with students in case there are surprises in the video that are not appropriate for viewing. When I click on the video I'm interested in, near the bottom, there are several options for me, and one of those is an option to save. From here, if I click on it, it's going to bring up my different playlist options. If I have created a previous playlist where I want this video to go, I can simply click on and check mark that playlist. Otherwise, I can click Create New Playlist. And I can type in whatever I would like the playlist name to be. So in this case, this is for Chapter 1 of Chemistry. You can also set the privacy of your playlists here. Again, I would suggest picking the unlisted or the public option. If you pick the unlisted, you will have the chance to see how many of your students watched videos in the playlist. If not, the students will be able to view, but so will anyone who searches for this type of playlist. From here, if you click Create, now that particular video is part of that playlist. If you want to go and view your playlists and all of the videos that are involved to post that playlist to your Google site or Google Classroom, you can go to the navigation bars in the upper left corner of your screen and click Show More. And it will show you all of the different playlists that you have. And if it doesn't show you all of them, you can also go to Library, and you can scroll down to the playlist section. So in my case, my Chapter 1 Chemistry didn't quite fit in that section, so if I click on Library, it's now present. From here, if I'm interested in looking at all the different videos that are part of my Chapter 1 Chemistry, I can click on View Full Playlist, and it will show me a split screen. On the left, it will show the first video and it will be ready to play. On the right, it will give me a list of all of the different videos that I have in that playlist. So in this case, I only have one video in that playlist, but if I go to, let's say, Zoology.
When you wake up on an uncomfortable mattress,
and view the full playlist, now I have lots of different videos that are all together, and I can play them all so that they'll play concurrently if I would like. Teachers have been using YouTube for classroom use for a long time. Hopefully, through this tutorial, you have seen that YouTube offers so many more options for teachers, allowing them to create videos of their own, create playlists, and share these resources easily through other Google resources like Google Sites and Google Classroom. This can help expand your classroom beyond just watching the videos in class to supporting remote learning and providing multiple resources to your students at the click of a button.